Are you a good driver? Yes. Are you a good lover? Yes. Oh, I'm doing great.
Dad, those are just the names of the quizzes. You're supposed to open the magazine.
My way is easier.
Why don't you be the Quizmaster and ask other people the questions?
Ooh, Quizmaster, yes. That would entertain me briefly.
Ladies, gentlemen, lovers of quizzes, and no one else. No. Welcome to a very special episode of Sabrina's Witch Trials. More accurately, Sabrina's Witch Trials dash the Challenge of the Quizmaster dash the Trials of Al. That's right, folks. You've probably been begging for it. Who knows? I don't really look at social media. I'm kind of above it. Kidding. Many have said that I, rather than being Quizmaster, should hand over my cloak and hat and funny green shoes to someone else, and that in fact I should be answering a couple of quizzes. And listen, I'm nothing if not an excellent sport. That's what everyone has always said about me. That and breath could use some improvement. So that's what we're going to do here today. Al's going to answer a quiz, a very popular quiz, in fact, that was answered by media maven Chris Conkers from chrisconkers.com. No H in Chris or Conkers. And guess what, folks? She's also back here to serve as Quizmaster, and we're going to find out something very special about me. Chris, what are we going to find out?
We're going to find out which TGIF hunk you should go back in time and bang.
Perfect. Now, look, there's a lot of sexy men from TGIF. We all know it. We all loved Corey's dad, Alan.
We all read Teen Beat and saw
absolutely
all of their pictures.
J14, that's one, I think. That's a magazine.
Yeah.
I mean, look. Obviously, I want Harvey. I think we all want a Harvey in our lives. That's you aim for the stars, because if you miss, you land on the moon. Who do I want to be landing on if it's not Harvey?
Corey Matthews? Who are you feeling from Boy Meets World? I know how much you love it, but I don't know.
I like Sean Hunter. I think Sean's a cute boy, but also he has a good heart, and he's had some tough times in his life, but he's soldiered through them. Corey's
made some very shitty decisions.
Sure, but we all have.
True.
Let's see. Who else? There's
Mr. Feeney.
Mr. Feeney. I mean, look.
That's the stars that you're shooting for.
I don't want one of those April-December romances, but I'll take one. And then other TGIF shows, of course. Chris famously married Marty from TGIF's Teen Angel.
I so hope you end up with Marty.
Yes.
It should be noted, do not cheat so that you do not get Marty. Be honest about your answers. I don't think you would
have exactly the same personality.
No, but I feel like certain questions you would answer the same. Like, I don't think they would be drastically different.
Mm-hmm.
So, except that I actually hung out with people in high school and you hung out with no one.
That's going to be the hardest question of all to answer.
So, yeah.
Are you ready, Chris?
So ready.
Are you ready to serve as Quizmaster?
I have never been readier for anything in my life. Readier.
Perfect.
Grammar does not matter in this game.
All right, then. Take it away, Chris.
Who did you hang out with in high school?
Man. Sadly, there's no, sat in the library reading magazines.
Yourself.
Yeah.
Theater kids.
Uh-huh.
Troublemakers. Popular kids. Goths. Jocks. Or geeks.
Listen, I'm your stereotypical loner, so the answer that should actually be here is nobody. But seeing as there were probably geeks around me because I was like
the people that you actually interacted with.
I mean,
normally.
Honestly, that's probably a mix, but I don't really know.
A few moments later.
There's normal kids. Where's normal kids?
It's not an option.
Good, clean Americans.
Not an option.
I don't know. Maybe. Honestly, I think it's probably still geeks.
Then geeks it is.
There we go. I'm going to get Gordy, and I'll be happy about it.
What do you order on a first date?
Here we go.
A hamburger, or technically a cheeseburger, a Greek salad, steak with some veggies, sushi, pizza, or beer.
I don't like the addition of the beer. Just like everybody's getting drinks on the first date.
Some people just get drinks on a first date and don't get food.
Out of this, it would either be steak or
pizza?
A burger.
You're not a very pizza person.
No. The thing is, I would probably go by what my date gets because I don't want to make my date feel bad about what they get. Mm-hmm. So if they got something more casual and small, I'd probably get a burger. But if they got some real food, I'd probably get a steak. Just as who's going to turn down a good steak? Yeah. You know what? I'm probably going to go with steak on this one.
Because you don't want the burger?
Just to avoid Marty.
You see? Do you see what I mean, guys? Do you see what I mean?
What are you eating?
I call this Turf and Turf. It's a 16-ounce T-bone and a 24-ounce porterhouse. Also, whiskey and a cigar. I'm going to consume all of this at the same time because I am a free American.
Choose a city. Your options are San Francisco, Chicago, Los Angeles, Miami, New York, and Washington, D.C.
Look, I obviously live in New York City. I think that's been well established. I have never really hated the city. I've never really loved New York City either. I think once you spend a good amount of time in it, you don't really learn, but you come to understand the negatives of the city more so than the positives. The positives kind of fade away over time.
If you don't enjoy them, if you don't go out into them,
this
then
is just
yes.
becoming an insult into my life.
I mean, like if you, there's no point in being in a big metropolitan city if you're not going to enjoy the benefits. Like if you're just gonna not go out into the city, then yeah, that's not worth it.
The thing here is, it's not going to be Miami.
No,
it's not.
You're not a Miami person.
It probably isn't going to be Chicago or Los Angeles. Probably, I wouldn't mind seeing San Francisco. It's like one of the cities I most want to see.
But
honestly,
it's hilly as shit.
I don't mind that.
I would mind that.
I've been watching a lot of Full House lately. And of course, I was a poli-sci major, so Washington D.C. has a lot of interest in me.
To me,
sure. Washington D.C. has a lot of interest for me, but I don't think I'd necessarily want to live there. Is that the question? Choose a city?
Just choose a city. You just choose a city.
In that case,
what city speaks to you the most?
Honestly, probably San Francisco.
Okay.
I like its views.
I mean, I'm not going to say that I think you're lying, but okay.
Honestly, I'm not.
If it were Seattle, if Seattle were there, I'd be like, I would choose Seattle.
Choice, just because I get to recreate.
Because it's loner central.
That, and I get to recreate scenes from Frasier.
Yep. Which is just your goal in life.
Just yell Niles in my apartment.
If only the guys from Frasier could be included on this, then like your day would be made.
Good point.
I do not find Seattle a depressing place to live. It would take more than clouds to obscure the beauty of her landscape, and more than drizzle to dampen the warmth and good fellowship that makes Seattle the only place in this bad old world that I care to call home. Till Monday, then. This is Dr. Fraser Crane, signing off. Good grief! Have you ever in your life heard such a bunch of whiny provincial crybabies? I swear to God, this entire city has lost its tiny rain-addled mind!
Dr. Crane, we're still on the air.
Thank you, Roz.
Choose a puppy.
Here we go, Chris. Please describe these dogs.
Okay, there is a sad-looking little chocolate lab. Mm-hmm. Then there is a serious-looking pug. There seems to be I don't know if that is a bulldog. Or, is it a bulldog?
I think it's a pit bull.
Pit bull. There's a brown pit bull who seems kind of like sad, quite honestly.
Yes. Very melancholy.
Yeah, but he's cute as hell. There is a serious-looking golden retriever. there is a slightly jaunty looking, but yet serious. He's jaunty because of his hair. It's like a
the
wired
top
hair
hat he's wearing,
terrier.
Chris, so let's not forget that.
But he seems kind of jaunty. I think it's just his coloring and his like wired hair. And then there is a very perky looking husky. They're all puppies and they're all equally adorable
Wrong.
and worthy of your love.
They are all equally worthy of your love, but they're not equally adorable. That retriever is not that cute.
He's just serious.
Yeah. If I wanted a serious dog, I'd get a cat.
Which you have.
Yes. Look, I mean, I've always liked dogs with different colors in their fur.
Mm-hmm.
To be perfectly honest, I tend to lean towards hounds, and I really like black, white, and brown hounds. This pit bull is very cute.
He's very cute.
He's got really
His
sad
little
eyes,
face.
but that's very cute.
He's probably super sweet.
The husky is perfectly cute too, but I don't know.
He's less like the pit bull is less conventionally cute,
Mm-hmm.
whereas like that husky nose is adorable. But honestly, like that jaunty little, I don't know if it's a terrier. That one is so cute.
You really do love the word jaunty today.
He looks jaunty. That is the appropriate verbiage.
Fair enough. I think I'm going to go with the pit bull. It's a cute little guy.
Aww.
Not a big fan of the Labrador or this little wire-haired son of a bitch. Next question, Chris.
Choose a superpower. Immortality, invisibility, hypnosis, X-ray vision, flight, or super strength.
Look. I think
Look.
that's how I start sentences all the time. Listen. Look. Cross the street. I think I mentioned on the episode where you had this same quiz posed to you that I've always been interested in flight. I thought flight was always one of the cooler superpowers. I also said that ideally it'd be super speed.
Mm-hmm.
That's not on here. Invisibility, which I believe was your answer.
Yep.
Is another one of those, although if we go back through the annals of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Magic Joel shows us that super invisibility, more than just regular, can often lead to peeping on girls.
Which is your goal?
Look, I don't want to say it's a goal. but flight can be used for that also.
I mean,
fly up to the windows
not as
and-
effectively.
Not as...
Seamlessly.
Exactly. And then I said immortality. Immortality is cool and all, but like you would probably get bored after a while. It's just like, oh, God, this again, World War again. Come on, guys.
Plus, like the quality of life's just gonna go down if you think about it, because like our planet just gets worse and worse. So imagine how fucking hot it's gonna be.
But what if it goes the other way, Chris? What if somebody discovers a cure for something, or everything?
Someone will find a way to fuck it up.
Oh.
Don't worry.
That is a good and accurate point. X-ray vision, that seems like your typical like 5-year-old like answer. I was like, oh, I want to see boobies. Idiot. Get invisibility. You can see everything.
Yep. Up close and personal. Or you can just pretend you're a ghost.
I would like the powers of a ghost, so I go through walls and stuff. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But that's not on here.
No.
I think it's probably going to be invisibility.
Okay.
Joel, what are you doing in here?
You can see me?
No, you're invisible.
I am?
No, get out or I'm telling Coach Sappho.
Man, I thought for sure I'd done it right. I was Magic Joe once, and I will be again.
Get out!
Where does your money go? The options are clothes, gadgets, charity, food, beauty products, and bills.
This is fun for 2 reasons. 1, this assumes I have money. And 2, this assumes I spend money on anything.
But the money you do spend.
Right. I would say, like, it's probably between food and gadgets. Some clothes, but not as much as food or gadgets.
I feel like you spend more money on gadgets than you do on food.
That is probably true.
Yeah.
And then the beauty products. I mean, how can you even calculate the number of creams?
You don't buy beauty products all that frequently.
No. but I do use them when I steal them from Cris, and she's not looking.
She donates them to you.
Right, because in many
sometimes
ways...
you do steal them.
In many ways, I am a bum.
And then it's like, though, like...
That's my lipstick.
Where did all of my hair products go?
I will say gadgets.
Where does he get those wonderful toys?
How would you describe your style? Sporty, classic, dated, leathery, casual, or preppy?
See here, I would say it's probably a cross between casual and preppy, with maybe some classic.
I think you're classic.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Even with all my wacky prints?
Well, what did Tan say, Al?
This is literally the same episode that we recorded
no, but
months ago, Chris.
I do think that classic is probably more your style.
More than preppy?
You go, yeah, because you're not always preppy. Like sometimes you wear leather jackets or you wear like ripped jeans, so that's not preppy.
Mm-hmm.
And I would not say casual because I feel like you layer more than you would if you were casual. Like you put too much effort in to be casual.
Too much or just enough?
To be casual, you put too much in. So I would say classic.
You have convinced me. Classic it is. Chris?
What is your dream job? Some kind of science professor or professor in general, I guess. Daredevil, motorcycle, sporty rider guy, musician, doctor, chef, or travel photographer.
It's sad that I don't see Pimp of the Nation, which was my original first guess.
You could be Pimp of the Nation with multiple ones. That science professor, though.
That like, French chef, though.
Showing you pimping ain't easy.
Yes, especially...
you need equations for that.
When you're bald. I honestly, this is a really tough one. I don't want to be a musician. I don't want to be a BMX man. I don't want to be... a doctor. God, who wants to be a doctor and cut people open? Some people, I guess, but not Al. It's down to, and I don't care about photography, it's down to professor or chef, and I'd probably get more fun out of being a chef. So chef it is.
I think chef would probably be the one that you would enjoy most.
Okay. Pick a snack, huh?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm Quizmaster, so shut up.
Not a good one.
Pick a snack. You have Chex Mix, deviled eggs, banana, popcorn, nachos, or beef sticks.
Say
Slim Jims, I guess.
Say the name, Chris. They're not all the same.
I would say beef sticks. Well, because you could get other beef sticks of a higher quality.
It is undoubtedly deviled eggs. I eat so many eggs.
Are you serious,
not
though?
Even funny.
But you love bananas. Like, you are obsessive with bananas.
Honestly, I don't eat them as often as I used to.
But you'll eat, like, 3 in a sitting.
Not anymore.
Fine, then.
But I will eat a bunch of deviled eggs.
But do you like deviled eggs specifically?
I have no problem with that. Is there mayonnaise in deviled eggs?
Yes.
There probably is. I wouldn't eat that.
There is.
But
you do love your eggs.
And you know what? Seeing as I wouldn't be restricting myself to any dietary restrictions, it would probably be Chex Mix.
Really?
That's really good.
That's so weird. Learn something every day.
Don't you just?
You and Chex Mix.
Okay.
Who would have thunk it?
What the hell happened? Where is everybody?
You don't suppose... You think we're the only people on Earth?
I don't know. I'll tell you what, I'm going to open up this bag of Chex Party Mix. If people don't show up, then we're it. Yep, we're it.
I believe this is the last question.
Choose a gaming system.
This is actually super easy.
Okay. There's classic Game Boy, Sega Genesis, classic PlayStation. What is the next one?
Nintendo 64.
Nintendo 64, Xbox, and is that the GameCube?
That is the Nintendo GameCube. It's really pretty easy for me. I mean, it would be down to the original PlayStation or the N64. One of them I played a lot as a kid, and the other one I literally bought because I wanted to play a bunch of games on. So obviously I'm going to go with the one I bought, and that's going to be the N64. A lot of classic games, still super playable today. A terrible controller, though, so if anybody's going to go play it, good luck, because maybe the worst designed thing I've ever seen was the Nintendo 64 controller. I'm going to shut my eyes here, Chris.
Okay.
So that you see who I get before I do. Ready?
All right. And the big reveal. Al got Mr. Cooper from Hanging with Mr. Cooper, which I didn't even think about as an option.
Oh, I did. I didn't think he would be in here, but I
liked
realized
him.
he was a possibility.
He was fun.
And in many ways,
which kind of surprises me because you didn't put in any jock type answers.
It's true. But he's a teacher, so he's kind of
He
nerdy.
obviously loves Chex Mix.
Everyone remembers that plot line where Mr. Cooper ate Chex Mix and played Nintendo 64.
Okay, well, let's see your options and see what would have made you Mr. Cooper. And since there's no friggin' description as to why you got Mr. Cooper.
That was...
Well, if you think about it, he lives with 2 sexy ladies. So...
I really don't see your point here.
So, awesome. But you're gonna bang him, so...
Yes.
I don't know.
3 sexy ladies once I'm done.
I don't know what to tell you. Did he like to cook? I don't remember.
I don't believe so. Also, it should be said,
he should be sporty, not...
He is the most average guy you could get in this. He's not bad or good in any way, really.
He's cool, though.
He is the hanging with Mr. Cooper of this quiz.
Yeah. So apropos.
Right? He does have a classic style.
He's sporty.
Look at his tie.
He's sporty.
It's a little tie.
If he's not sporty, no one is.
His superpower of invisibility.
No, because invisibility's Marty.
Fair enough. The brown pit bull is
maybe
too easy a joke to make.
That's not funny.
That's why I didn't make it.
San Francisco? Did he live in San Francisco?
No, I thought it was Chicago, honestly.
So then what the hell determined this?
I don't know. My love for his love of steaks.
It was just too confusing, so they gave you.
What the hell?
You said geeks, you didn't say jocks.
I did say geeks.
So
in no way am I right for him.
I have no idea. You spend your money on gadgets. Does he love gadgets?
He probably loves like sports.
And sports is not an option.
Food and bills, probably. He's got that kid. So yes, in no way am I right for him, but we'll make it work anyway.
Yeah. Good job, Al.
Thank you.
Good job. I hope you guys have a long and happy life together.
Oh, at least 6 seasons, I think.
And you get to maybe wear some of his outfits.
Which is the real get, because...
I mean, sharing a closet with that
That is
piece.
quite the blue jacket he's wearing in this photo.
The tie, though. That tie.
And a classic white shirt. Looking real good, Coop.
So hopefully you'll all go and take this quiz yourselves and let us know who you ended up with.
Absolutely. And also, if you have any quizzes that you want us to take, any quizzes that you find you think would be great for this often recurring segment of Sabrina's Witch Trials, send it to us. Twitter @Sabrina Podcast, Facebook.com/Sabrina's Witch Trials, Instagram.com/Sabrina's Witch Trials. Tell us there. And subscribe there and check out all the cool stuff that's going up there. And you can also listen to us everywhere you want to listen to a podcast. YouTube, TuneIn, Stitcher, SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play podcast section. And review us in all those places because that only makes me feel real good and nothing bad. Much like Mr. Cooper does when we're in bed alone.
Unless it's a bad review.
Nope. That means he or she is listening. That means he or she is listening, and that's all I really care about, those sweet, sweet downloads. Like Mr. Cooper's sweet, sweet ass. Chris, how you doing?
I'm great. I mean, I don't feel so bad about mine now.
Oh, mine's way better.
I mean, mine has magical powers, though.
Chris, yours is dead.
So?
Yours is a dead guy.
He's friends with God. Okay.
Mine's an active member of his community. He's a good father. He teaches kids. He's got sassy friends. Snappy dresser.
He's also cheating on you.
Well,
Marty's not cheating on me.
You're
like,
assuming,
he doesn't have like an angel bay on the side.
You're assuming I don't already know that, and that's not part of our relationship.
That's true. That's true.
All right. Calm
you
down.
do you.
Check out Chris's stuff over at chrisconkers.com. Everything she writes, everything she tries and likes and dislikes will be there. Also, check her out on Twitter and Instagram @ChrisConkers. No H in any of that. Even the words I said, if there's an H in them, take it out. Chris, always a pleasure to have you on the trials here, on the challenge of the Quizmaster. And I'm sure...
Trials of Hell.
Thank you. Trials.
Trials. You should have said that first.
Well, what are you going to do? Until next time, Chris, when hopefully we have more fun quizzes and maybe more guests on this segment, I will say thank you for listening to everyone who is listening, and we will see you in the other realm.
Why don't you ladies chat among yourselves and I get some hors d'oeuvres?
You are so good to me.
And when I'm bad, I'm even better.